Hi guys, in this tutorial we're gonna find out how to understand if an aircraft is compatible with Flight Sim 2024 or not. The first thing you need to know related to this transition is that an aircraft doesn't have to be converted from Flight Sim 2020 to Flight Sim 2024 because the developers just need to adapt something related to the flight model, related to how specific surfaces interact with jetways, with pushback tugs, with, I don't know, with catering, with baggage truck and things like that. So it's not going to be a long transition between Flight Sim 2024, from Flight Sim 2020 to Flight Sim 2024. If you want, if your favorite aircraft is not available on Flight Sim 2024, you can try to force it via changing the installation path in your installer. For example, we're here in the fly-by-wire simulations installer. I'm actually recording this tutorial in a moment when the A380 is already available in Flight Sim 2024, while the A32NX isn't yet. So I could try to force A32NX to be installed and to be executed on Flight Sim 2024 by just going to the settings and changing this installation path of the community directory and of the installation directory. I actually don't know the difference between these two fields, but if you know, please let me down in the comments. However, if your aircraft is not compatible with Flight Sim 2024 and you try to force the compatibility by changing the path, probably something won't work. For example, you won't be able to use the walk around mode to remove pitot tubes cover, to remove the chocks and things like that. You will be able to use walk around mode, however, but you won't be able to interact with your aircraft like in real life. Like, for example, in a Cessna, which is, of course, compatible with Flight Sim 2024, and it has, I don't know, pitot covers and chocks and other things that can be I don't know, added and removed on your aircraft while using walk around mode. At the same time, if an aircraft is already compatible with 2024, you can just update the version in your installer and you won't have any problem. So if you really want to use a specific aircraft which is not compatible with Flight Simulator 2024 yet, you can try to force it, but probably something won't work. You won't be able to interact with some parts. Maybe you won't be able to connect jetways. There will be some GSX issues and things like that. But at the same time, if an aircraft, for example, the A380X, is already being converted to Flight Sim 2024, you won't have any of these problems. So don't worry. You will just need to update your versions in the fly-by-wire installer, but also, for example, in the Fenix A320 and A319, A321 installer, because I think, I'm not 100% sure about that, but probably they are already been they have already been converted to Flight Simulator 2024, so in that case you just need to update your version and maybe to change your installation path to select your Flight Simulator 2024 community folder instead of 2021. So this is how to use a specific aircraft on Flight Simulator 2024. If it's not compatible, try to force it, but I cannot guarantee if the aircraft will work or not, if the simulator will crash or not. So if you don't want to wait for the complete transition, you may see some problems, some bugs, some crashes in your simulator. And that's all for today. So thank you for watching this tutorial and see you next time. Bye bye.